Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video I'm gonna show you how to make sodium carbonate, also known as washing soda. Sodium carbonate, also known as washing soda or soda ash, is a white, odorless, water-soluble salt that yields alkaline solutions in water. Sodium carbonate is usually used as a cleansing agent for domestic purposes like washing clothes, also for lowering the hardness of water to manufacture glass, soap, and paper. In my case, I'm gonna use it to make basic copper carbonate in the future. I start by calibrating my scale 2 times and then by weighing 100 grams of sodium bicarbonate in a 250 milliliters beaker and then transfer the beaker to a heating mount. I also added around 100 ml of water to a large beaker because the temperature needed was around 80 to 100 Celsius degrees according to Google. And I didn't have a thermometer, so when the water in the beaker will start to boil, I would know the reaction was taking place at the right temperature. Sadly, it took forever and I didn't see any actual change, so I searched again and realized the temperature in which the reaction would undergo faster was around 180 to 200 Celsius degrees. So I turned off the mantle from the beaker with water and gradually increased the one with the beaker containing the sodium bicarbonate until getting to the maximum level. The whole reaction is pretty simple. Basically, what is happening is a thermal decomposition of sodium bicarbonate to sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide gas, and water vapor. As you can see, both water and CO2 start boiling out, giving this cool effect. I then let it react with some occasionally manual stirring till no more bubbling was coming out. Then turn the electric stove off and let it cool down. I got the beaker off the stove to let it cool down way faster. When it already got to room temperature, I then calculated the yield of the reaction. I got 62.176 grams of sodium carbonate, which represents a yield of 98.54%. I think I got this yield because when it started bubbling, a lot of product got lost in air, but it's still pretty good. If by any chance you get higher yields than 100%, probably your bicarbonate is contaminated and you have to purify it by carrying out a crystallization process. I then pour the sodium carbonate to a glass container to then test it out. The first way to identify it from sodium bicarbonate is by its texture. As you can see, sodium carbonate has large, more crystalline granules, while sodium bicarbonate has a finer, more powdery texture. The other way is pH. Sodium carbonate has a pH that falls between 11 and 12, while sodium bicarbonate between 8.5. So the sodium carbonate yields more alkaline solutions than sodium bicarbonate. A way to measure it is with a pH indicator. In my case, I used one I recently made whose process I will be uploading soon. I got this image from a paper about the color change of solutions with different pH using this indicator I made. So I made two solutions, one containing the sodium bicarbonate and the other with the sodium carbonate. Both were 500 milligrams dissolved in around 50 milliliters of water and then added the pH indicator. As you can see in here, the sodium carbonate solution indeed changed to a green color which indicates a pH of 12, meaning the whole procedure was a success. Thank you very much for watching this video and see you in the next one. Bye.